Awkward. So awkward.
Oh, okay.
It's in a lie?
Did you tell Gia on Saturday night that in the outside world she would 100% be the type of girl that you'd go for?
My goodness, can you just take us back to that day, that dinner party? What was Brooke's game plan? Could anyone understand why she came in so hot and heavy?
No, I don't think anyone could understand that, but it was remarkable to witness, you know what I mean? Like, I remember at one point just panning around the room and just looking at it, like it was kicking off everywhere, and I was just thinking, how the hell did I end up here? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was that dinner party. I actually don't think it's as crazy on the TV as it was in real life.
Wow.
And normally it's the other way around. Like, normally you see something happen on MAFS and it obviously looks worse when it's played out on TV because obviously, you know, to get the views up or whatever. But that one is actually worse in real life than it was on TV.
That's crazy. I'm so interested in the psychology behind some of this because, like you said, sometimes you watch it and you're like, okay, maybe they've just carefully manipulated the way that's been edited and seems someone's coming across as a little crazy. There's no excuse for that kind of behavior last night. You know her on a more personal level than we do off the TV. How will she be feeling waking up this morning?
Yeah.
Is she going, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Now my modeling career is going to take off and I'm going to be Insta famous and I just want so much attention? Or is she going to be mortified and think, oh my God, what was I doing? Did I snap? Like, why would someone be so vicious on television like that? I'm struggling to understand the upside to it.
To be honest, I don't know Brooke that well. Like, I've only had a couple of interactions with her off camera. I'd say she'd be pretty ashamed of herself. Like, obviously, it's MAFS, tension's high. Yeah, I'd probably say she'd be pretty ashamed of herself, not to speak on behalf of her. But, yeah, I don't know Brooke that well, to be honest with you. Like, I only spoke to her off camera a couple of times, you know, so it's hard for me to say.
Sure.
I know there's a lot of tension this year between the girls, your partner Beck and Gia and even Alyssa. Like, they all seem to have their beef. As a male in the situation, did you understand, like, is it just tension because of the show, because they wanted drama? And why did you see the fakeness of Alyssa like the girls did? Or do you think it was all just blown out of proportion?
Yeah, to be honest, I never really thought Alyssa was that fake. But there was always, like, it's almost like it got in my head a little bit to think that is she fake, is she not? Because it's like if you throw enough like smoke in a room, it can sort of murk the room up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never had a problem with Alyssa the whole time we filmed. She was always nice to me.
Yeah.
She's a nice person in my regard. But the girls, I don't know. It triggered me watching it back.
I can imagine.
Well, the big question, Danny, you were accused last night from Gia and Brooke that you got a little loose. You guys all went out to the pub one night and you had a one-on-one with Gia and said, you know what, darling, I reckon you're my type.
No,
don't tell my wife. That's what they said.
That's what they said, Danny. I have a theory about this. Confirm or deny, whatever you'd like. I think you might have said that to Gia, which I don't think is the worst thing to have said. If you were just like, yes, outside of the show, you would be my type. But I think you've acknowledged that Beck wouldn't be your usual type. That's why you're on the show.
Okay.
But, first of all, absolutely not. It was never said.
Okay.
I urge you to watch the Stand show that after the dinner party show.
Oh, yeah.
I go into a bit more detail about, you know, the night and what happened, what wasn't shown on camera and so on and so forth. But, like, you'll see a clip on the show there where I talk about my type with John Aiken, the expert, way before I'd even met any of these women, my partner, anyone. And you'll see how I describe my type. It's quite amusing that I literally describe the opposite of Gia as being my type. I say I don't like girls with fake lips and too much makeup on and stuff like that. But like, look, it was never said. I was never alone with Gia that day at any point. There's no one who was there who heard it be said or can say they even saw me alone with Gia. Do you know what I said on the Stand show as well? Like, I'm saying it to all media outlets. Let's do it. I'm happy to do a lie detector on live TV, wherever. Gia can do one too. I'll stick $100,000 bet on it as well because I love a bet.
Whoa.
And then when I win the money, I'll give some of it to charity.
Some of it. That's fair.
Lie detectors detect lies at 99.9%. They detect deceit. We're never going to be 99.9% certain. It's my word against Gia's. So let's get as close as we can to 100% certain by doing a lie detector. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do know what you mean, mate. I can hear the truth in his voice. Yeah, I believe him 100%. You can put that in your theory pipe and smoke it, Bronte.
Whatever.
Unbelievable.
Just giving you an out, Danny.
Hey, Danny, we're loving you on the show, mate. We're very much intrigued to see what you and Beck can do over the next couple of weeks on Married at First Sight. It's on again on Sunday night. Can't wait to see you on the couch.
Hey you, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.